I just don't want the men and the women to think that this is men against women. I don't want us to feel like we are separated and there's division. And it's not a war, and it's not a battle. What we're trying to do is come to a meeting point. We're not always going to want to walk on the same line or same path, but we do need to realize, okay, this is my point of view, this is how I feel, and respect it or digest the information. You know, that's really important to me.
Understanding.
Just really digest what I say and don't really react up front or right away. Understand or overstand where I'm coming from, why and where I've been to get to this point where I'm expressing that this is my POV. You know, this is what I see. POV. This point of view. Oh. Sorry.
By the way, I did put up an internet and text legal abbreviation.
Which was very helpful, which I will never get to cover in one lifetime.
But you better, because your kids probably know. Oh, that's a whole nother language.
I saw that. I said I'm going to start using some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, even some of the members, you know, when they say certain things, you know.
Like IMO. That's what I
go back to that discussion. What is that?
You don't know what LMAO is?
No, I didn't at first.
Oh, okay.
Then I said, hey, let me say it too.
Well, you can say LMBO, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even know what it meant, period. But then when I learned, I was like, oh, okay.
That was really helpful.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah. It was a lot.
But it is a lot.
And it's even more that I haven't had a chance to add in there, so.
Oh,
yeah, we need like a month on that one.
I really liked it because I learned a lot of that.
Yeah. It's just a reference if you want to go back and look something up, you know, because I get a couple emails that ask me, what does this mean? So, you know, I said, well, let me, you know, put that out there.
I'm glad you did, because it sure helped me, because I didn't know what I was like, let me use this word. When I sent the text, I was like, dee, 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 dee. And they knew what it meant. I'm like, oh, maybe it's just me then. I just don't know.
They know.
They do it with one hand.
Did y'all see those ones that say parent watching, parent
Yeah.
P911, parent coming.
Right.
Like
that's what they said.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
We are not ahead of the game.
We are not.
And let me tell you, I'm still learning. I am still learning. Well, I just really just wanted to have this. I'm glad that we had a chance to discuss how we feel about women, LOL, and where we look, you know, where we see ourselves going, because you all know my lifelong goal. My lifelong goal is to be on this real #1 hit talk show, and we can all be there. You can too. And you know, I just really, I don't know, sometimes I just can't even, that's all I consume in my thoughts. This is Women LOL. And I really like it. But I'm telling you, sometime during the day when I got to meet that project, I'm like, why did they choose this today? I'm going to change this meeting to tomorrow. I'm going to change this meeting to tomorrow. We can meet and discuss this tomorrow.
They got a commercial out like that.
I got to be on Women LOL.
I put some deadlines back. I have put some deadlines back. So I can stay on
with his he's an exec of this company, and his secretary is like, oh, you got a meeting with such and such. He was like, what else is on my calendar? And then he's like, well,
check so and so.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, well, you can just push that back. And then he just goes down there, and he just goes in his office, and he's online. That's his
well,
business.
let me tell you, I know exactly how that feels, because I'm like, then I'm like, what they want now? Why are they pinging me? I'll hurry up and finish it real fast. Let me get back over here.
And I hate when I've been going so long, and I got a whole bunch of emails that I got to catch up with what's been going on. I'm like, oh, I've been going too long.
Exactly.
We're addicted. We're going to have a Women LOL Anonymous. I am so addicted.
I am too. But you know, y'all know one of the other things that I like, the daily prompts. I saw this this article with detailed instructions on how to write your own memoir. And I think, you know, that'd be a really good thing, because one of the things that I want to do, I want WomenLOL to be, is a place for people to find themselves, to find that niche or that something that you want to do, to get that idea to create your own business, to get that idea to write your own book, and, you know, progress and growth. I really, really see WomenLOL being that outlet, you know, for the people. They can say, man, if it wasn't for WomenLOL, I would have never thought of writing my own manuscript. I would have never thought of writing a book. I would never have thought of putting poems together. And maybe that's one of the things we can do. You know, everybody put all their material together, have, you know, their copyright and everything, and hey, go in the marketplace and sell your book for $2, $3, $5, $10, or whatever. You know, that way that gives you a start. Isn't that a good idea?
Yeah, it is. That's how the guy that made Chicken Soup for the Soul, that's how he got his start. He started selling his books for $1 a piece.
So,
and he became a millionaire.
So I'm thinking that's one of the things that, you know, we can do. Get your work together, and then, hey, we blast it out, put it in the marketplace, hey, and we can all, you know, support each other.
That's right.
And then we all build together.
That's what I was telling
Unlock
Freedom one day. I said, you know, it's 5 of us, and we all can just write a chapter and, you know, come up with a little book on WomenLOL. And I told, I'll go to the mall, stand on the corner, and sell them a quarter piece.
That's what they did on my friends.
That's how, I mean, if, you know, it's a start.
Yeah. I was going to ask, as far as our growth and putting new stuff on there, because some of the stuff, like you said, the script, we haven't had a chance to get to. Some of the discussions in groups I've started, I haven't had a chance to get to. Should we continue to add stuff, or should we kind of just like start to get our foothold? Because I have an idea for a couple groups, but I'm just like.
Well, what I think we can do is we can build the old, and we can start the new, and we can build them together. That way, you know, everything is building and everything is going. You know, we're not missing anything. That can be in our hot topics. You know. You know, we said we're going to create the hot topics. We can put the new, we can put the old, we can put what we want to discuss for that week. And then, depending on the activity, that may carry over until the next week.
And I'm speaking of time-wise.
Well, we can kind of like remix some of the older groups that, you know how you work on a project and then you come back to it. It's like, oh, I should have put that. So we kind of like, you know, resurface or reface the group and make it, you know, for right now, because the energy is different and you want to just, it's a great idea, but you want to put a little bit more into it so that everybody will say, oh, okay, yeah, now is the time. Like the planets have aligned and now's the time to talk about this. And, you know, sometimes it just wasn't that time to talk about it. I have, the married with children. And, you know, I haven't really been interacting with people who are married with children. You know, we have a lot of singles, and that's why we have the meat market, which is great. You know, I only recently went up in there only to discuss about marriage. The disclaimer is there. The only reason why I joined is to discuss about marriage and commitment. But it's a great group, you know, for, because if y'all don't realize that we are mending relationships, relationships are brewing on WomenLOL. I mean, healthy relationships, because, you know, people are building friendships, you know, we got like 5 minutes. And so, it's progress, you know, and I'm in it for the long haul. I love WomenLOL.
And then some of the topics that, like when WomenLOL first started, I was thinking maybe like you started this group for the hot topics, then also for like some of the topics that we started that's no longer getting any activity, we can also start a group for historical topics, and then people can go back and look on that, and then, you know.
Yeah, that's what we need you to complete the survey. And then give us your ideas. And
idea for a group, and I would like everybody's input on it, because it's a great idea, but it's kind of difficult to do. And it's what I would like to do is create like a debate group. And it would be styled off how actual debates are done, where you have to go and get your facts and come back and present them. And you may have to present for an issue that you don't necessarily agree with. The purpose of the debate group is that we can learn how to listen to other people's viewpoint without necessarily taking that on as our own viewpoint. We don't have to agree with it, and then we can learn how to do it. But the logistics is a little hard because you have to know ahead of time. Usually you have an audience that around. We may have to tweak it a little bit, but I just want to get everybody's ideas and input so that we can make it work.